Jessica, where's everybody at? Well, you're driving. Don't you talk to me. Just waiting to see if anybody joins us today. I'm a hot mess in this video. I don't have any makeup on. My hair's a mess, so we'll see. If not, I guess it's recording, so we will just talk, and I will record it.
Here. Hi!
Hey! I should have just took you off mute for you.
Oh, thanks. What, Kenzie? Okay, well, it's fine. You're fine.
Hey, Jennifer. There's Jessica. We got people hopping in. All right, so good. Good. Tonight we are talking about personal development. So I got a video I want you guys to see. I'm going to see if I can share my screen and play it. I want to talk about what we do for personal development, why it's important, and how often you should do it. Different ways to go about it, whether it be, there's a lot of options, and I want to talk about investing in yourself and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and try to share my screen and show you guys this video. We will see. I've never shared my own screen, so I think, tell me, I might have to have somebody come off mute, of course. Oh, I don't know what happened. Hang on.
It says you're sharing your screen on mine.
Okay. Can you see, hang on. Can you see a YouTube video?
It's coming. It's just taking a bit.
All right.
There we go. Invest in yourself.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and play this then. And I'm going to make sure I have you guys on mute while I do this. All right. I'm going to play this. Maybe. If I can figure it out.
So whatever you're doing, however you spend your time, that tells you who you are. So think about what it is you like to do in your life experience. Once I look at how you commit your time, once I do an evaluation on how you spend your time, I can tell you exactly what you commit to. How much time do you spend working on you? How much time do you spend every day working on your dream? In the last 90 days, how many books have you read? In the last year, what new skill or knowledge have you acquired? What kind of investment have you made in you? A lot of people, as soon as they punch out, they rush home, sit on the couch. They rush home to do nothing. They rush home just to sit there and figure out, okay, I'm going to go to sleep, do it all tomorrow. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more plans. You have a 4.0, but you need to be doing the stuff. This is a life class that basically have an opportunity to learn how to maximize our lives. Think of the things that you're doing that somebody else would be doing. And think of yourself as a precious commodity that you want to reserve your energy for your highest and best use. All the successful people have the exact same amount of time that you have each day. So what did they do that you may not be doing? They invested in themselves. Weekends, after work, in the evening, they put time in something that they wanted to do. They invested their own time in themselves. We are busier than any other generation we have seen in the last 300 to 400 years. We are just as busy as we can be, and we think because we're busy, we're effective. But I want you effective, or is your life cluttered with all kinds of stuff that demands you and drains you and taxes you and stops you from being your highest and best self? And are you substituting busyness, all the chaos that goes along with business, from being effective? It takes time to be creative. You were meant to be creative. You were created in the likeness and the image of a creator. And in that likeness and in that image, you have creativity. If you had time, you would be creative. The most important thing is to value our time. So what are you going to do with this time? How much of it do you think you've already used up? What are you going to do today? You got to know your motive. You got to know every no brings you a step closer
Hang on.
to a yes.
So you guys, I got a little chat here. Did you guys couldn't hear it? Hopefully you guys.
It was just hard to hear, but I could hear it.
Okay. Well, the main thing it talked about in there was just to invest in yourself, obviously. So number one, how many times do you hurry up from work, get home, sit on the couch to do nothing, to watch TV? You hurry up to do nothing, yet we all say we don't have enough time. But we all have the same 24 hours in a day. We all, from us to the most successful person out there, the most busiest person out there, we all have the same amount of time in the day. The difference between an unsuccessful person and a successful person is how they spend that time. The number one thing that you have to do is to invest in yourself, personal development. When you go to a job, don't you have training? Yes, you have training for that job. Some of us had to go to college for a certain job. Some of us had to shadow someone for a certain amount of time before we were, considered capable of doing those things. So why would something that we get paid more than anything out there not require any type of training? It does. It requires training, but it's not that you can't just go out there and start doing it and you have to learn everything, but you learn as you go. So we need to focus on personal development. You need to invest in yourself. So does that mean you have to spend money? No. Do I think you should eventually at some point? Yes. Starting out, there's YouTube. There's so much on YouTube that is free. So much. Like just for instance, that video is, if you go on, I think it's called the Be Inspired channel, tons of free 4-minute videos. If you don't have much time in your day, put it on your planner that once a day you're going to watch a 4-minute motivational video to get you started or to end your day. But that's what pumps me up. I could be in a bummed out mood, crappy mood, don't want to do this, want to sit on the couch, watch Netflix, do everything but my business. And I hear a 4-minute motivational video and I want to throw all that away and be like, I need to work my business. That's also why I think books are really good. And in that video, he even said, how many books have you read this past year? Can you say you've even read one book in the past year? See, yeah, successful people read. Readers are leaders, okay? And it doesn't have to be physically reading a book, but an audio book. Because I'm not one that has time to sit down and read. I multitask. So if I'm going to listen to a book, I'm going to do it while I'm walking. That really pumps me up. I'll walk 6 miles, motivated, come back, want to work my business after listening to a motivational book. In the car, if I have a long trip, because if you're in the car, it could be your classroom. You're already sitting there. Instead of listening to the radio, jamming out, which it's fine, you can jam out from time to time, but take some of that time and use it. All that time you say you don't have, you do. You have that time. So you could use YouTube. Now, if you're worried on your phone about using up data, things like that, when you're out and away from the internet, I use Amazon Audible. Yes, I think it costs money. I'm a Amazon Prime person, but again, it's investing in myself. I'm using that as a tax write-off. Plus I get free books for using it. So that's definitely something to look into. If you are not going to do it at home, obviously if you're at home, you can do YouTube and you can listen to that for free with your Wi-Fi. I'm just thinking, because when I used to go for walks, I'd watch YouTube videos and walk, and I'd use up my data, or I'd do it in the car. So I found that Amazon Audible, you download your books and you don't use your data. Then also, and you can also buy disc, or ask somebody that you know that, I usually pass them on. A disc that you can put in your car, it's a CD, you can go purchase these. They're on Amazon usually too. For under $10, you can find a book. The library probably has some of these. And, a lot of them, so what I wanted to talk about was some of the books that so I can tell you, I don't even know how many books I've read this past year. Tons and tons of books. So if you guys say, well, Michelle, I don't know how you do it. You're always, you always have sales. You know what I do? I invest in myself. I'm always learning. I never say I know it all. I never say, I already know how to do this. No, I'm constantly learning, because you know what? Everything is forever changing. We all get burned out and have our moments of, I don't think I can do this. I felt like that all week, last week. I don't think I can do this. I've been stuck at my color status for 1.5 years. I don't think I can do this. I went for a walk, listened to my Audible, pumped up, ready to quit my job, ready to work this business. It's so weird how a little bit of motivation can just snap your mindset. Mindset is so important, and personal development is what sets your mind in the right place. All right. For instance, if you guys have Netflix, and if I haven't already told you this, you've probably heard it a million times. And if you have not watched this video, I don't know what you're waiting on. The Secret. If you have Netflix, you need to watch The Secret. I swear by it. I started thinking like it, and things started happening for me. Positive things. I really believe in it. A lot of the successful people out there will tell you. And if you're messaging me and you're negative and you say this and that and this isn't working for me, guess what I'm going to tell you? Go watch The Secret and then let's talk. So if you don't have Netflix, it's also on YouTube. It never used to be, but I heard it's been added to YouTube. So The Secret, write that down. Okay, so my favorite book right now, and I'm almost done with it, is by Grant Cardone. You will know his name if you are doing any kind of motivational book reading. Grant Cardone. He'll say his name a million times in his book, because he says, you'll either love me, you'll hate me, but guess what? You're going to know who I am. And I like his way of thinking, because he says his name. You know what? It's all about getting your name out there, right? And he tells you how to do it. But he has 2 really good books. The first one I read was called The 10X Rule, and it's literally the number 10 with an X next to it. The 10X Rule. It was really good. I didn't think I could find a better book until I found Be Obsessed or Be Average. It's a book I'm listening to now. I'm almost done with it. Pumped up, ready to rock my business, ready to quit my job. I'm ready to work it. Be obsessed or be average. You're either one or the other, and that's what he says. You're either obsessed with something in your life or you're just the average Joe. I don't know about you guys. I don't want to be average. I want to be obsessed. I am obsessed. See, I'm going to give you guys your motivation right now. I'm pumped up. All right. So write those down. And, you can look these people up on YouTube, too. Grant Cardone is a good one. Eric Worre. If you guys do not know who Eric Worre is, we need to talk. We have not talked. Because Eric Worre is one I have learned tons from. I've met him. He's awesome. He has a book called Go Pro. So if you haven't read that one, it's a really good one. He also has tons of free videos on YouTube. He even has, I think if you look up networkmarketingpro.com, I think that's it. He has a website with tons of free training. Tabitha, your face is way close. Tons of free training there. Definitely check him out. And then an oldie, but a goodie, and he's passed away since, but guess what? They all learned from him. Jim Rohn. R-O-H-N, I believe. Oh my God, I will quote that man about planting seeds and harvesting them and all that good stuff. How do you spell Eric's last name? Worre is W-O-R-R-E. I need to move my thing so I can see the chat better. Okay, so Eric Worre, so we talked about him. Grant Cardone with a C. Jim Rohn. Go ahead.
Wasn't that the movie that you didn't Wasn't he the one that did the movie that you dropped off for me and Katie?
Yes, he has a movie,
That was?
and I think it's on YouTube now.
Okay.
Oh, you're emptying my trash. Okay, sorry about my trash man behind me.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, the movie, and it's on YouTube now, is called, what is that movie with Air Force and the red balloon that you make fun of me for? The Rise of the Entrepreneur. I've made him watch it. So good. It will make you realize this business is the only business that you have no cap. There's no cap. You are a business owner. You can make a limitless amount of money. It just depends on how much work and time you put into yourself and into your business. You're making a lot of noise back there. Sorry. All right. So anyway, yes, The Rise of the Entrepreneur. Look that up on YouTube, and you'll know if you see the guy with the red balloon. All right, love you. And then another good one, Les Brown, and his name is Les. And he was talking in that video. I recognize his voice anywhere. Les and then Brown. He's really good. He's a really good speaker. He actually talks in that Rise of the Entrepreneur. So if you guys watch Rise of the Entrepreneur, have a notebook, because he will show different network marketing professionals that will talk, and it shows their name at the bottom. Jot those people down, because that is what I did in the beginning. Before I joined Younique, I have to do my research. Gotta know what I'm doing before I sign up and do it. I never sold anything before. I think it was The Rise of the Entrepreneur before I signed up. I watched it, and I jotted down all these people, and I started looking them up, and I saw how they were millionaires, and they were doing network marketing, and then this thing is for real. So definitely follow those people. Find them on Facebook. Follow them. Find them on YouTube. Most of these people have YouTube channels, and they all make their own training videos. It does not have to be unique training. It's actually better to go outside of that, because we all have the same unique training. We all hear it all the same, all the time, right? We all heard the same stuff. Why don't you go outside of that and learn something new and bring that to your team? Make your own training. Learn it, make your own training, and figure out how to turn that into something about makeup. Does that make sense? All right, so those are really good ones to follow. Tony Robbins. He has one on on Netflix as well, called, what is it? You Are a Guru, or I Am a Guru. It's got a lot of foul language, so I didn't get that much out of that one. But if you don't care about the foul language, Tony Robbins is pretty awesome. I listened to it.
See, now I have to say, for me, I got a lot out of that.
Okay, so good.
Yeah, that's actually, I've watched that one several times because I like it so much. And yeah, if you can get past his foul mouth, he does have quite the foul mouth, but it's, I'm not your guru. So just find it on Netflix. I am not your guru. And it is. I love it. I made Brian watch it.
I made Chase watch it too. But Chase couldn't get past the language, which he normally doesn't care. But he's like, oh my God, how's this? So he just couldn't get past it. But it is good. I didn't get as much out of it because I think I was hoping for more, because I love Tony Robbins. And for me, it wasn't as business related as I wanted it to be. But he's all about business, relationships, everything in life, success, money. Jessica, I'm just gonna put you on mute because you're having some background noise. What was I gonna say? I really like him I want to see him. Like, he's on my bucket list to go see in person, because he's very, very motivational. He's very upbeat. I've listened to tons of his YouTube videos. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you guys was follow Black Status Presenters. They have YouTube videos too. Sherry Brown will pump me up any day of the week. Kanisha Morrison, if you guys did not just see her video in Cosmetic Revolution, go watch it. She's done 2 in the last 2 months that have been very powerful. Powerful. So watch her. Cindy Brancato, our upline, Jessica Blodgett, Whitney Husband, Bree Richardson. There's tons of them. Find Black Status Presenters and follow them on Facebook. Go to YouTube and watch their videos. I watched videos until I fell asleep at night my first couple months with this business. With my laptop on my lap, passed out with the notebook. Like, I was wanting to know everything, learn everything. I was soaking it in because guess what? I'm a sponge. I went to school for nursing. I was soaking all that in just to make, not nearly what I could make with network marketing. So why would I put 6 years of my life into school for nursing, but not be willing to give a couple nights a week or here and there to a couple YouTube videos or a book, or, you know what I mean? Am I getting to you guys? Because seriously. Oh, another one that's good, the 4-year career. I cannot think of what his name is, but the 4-year career, because he talks about you're willing to go to college for 4 years and have all that college debt, but you're not willing to put 4 years into yourself, into network marketing, and see where you end up. I'm only 2.5 years in this business and 2 collars from the top of this company. I cannot wait to see what 4 years in this business does. I plan to be Black status by then. All right. That's what I mean. So yes, definitely. Trying to think of who else to tell you. How about you guys give me some books, or if you haven't done any books yet, we definitely need to be making your list. You Are a Badass. That's a good one. I have the You Are a Badass calendar too, the daily calendar. I read to a lot of the girls in my green group, things like that. So You Are a Badass, because it's my daily motivation. Plus I always watch videos. But who's got a book that I'm going to take Jessica off mute because I know she's driving. That way she can chime in if she wants. She does a lot of personal development.
Say what now? I missed that.
I said I took you off mute, so if you had something you wanted to share as far as I know you and I do a lot of the same, but
I know for me, I think you already mentioned her too, was Sherry Brown's a big one for me. Beginning,
you're cut.
Not so much anymore. For me, she's kind of different since she left her husband, but not that bad thing. I just don't feel like I relate to her as much anymore. But she's a good one if you watch, her old.
All right. You're cutting out, girl.
Who else?
Sorry. She said Amber Voigt. And that's Voighthe. Oh, Kelly Rose Sarno. She has tons of YouTube videos. I was tonight and watch Kelly Rose Sarno. She's got a YouTube channel, and they do all their trainings. You know how we do trainings like this and record them? She does Zoom room trainings too, and they record them. So good.
Motivational Mondays.
Motivational Mondays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Makeup Moguls or something like that. Moguls.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't have to cost you money. Like I said, obviously, I think convention is a very important personal development if you can get to convention. If you ever have a local training in your area, I have always, if I can drive it, I am there. I drove 10 hours to Kansas City because that's how dedicated I am into my personal development. When I first signed up, I went to a training in Columbus, which is like 2 hours from here, all by myself. I didn't know anybody there. I drove and I paid the $50 and I went, and it's what has launched my business. Because I went scared. I didn't know a single person. My husband rode with me, but I went in by myself. So don't be like, well, no one's going with me. No one else is. It's you. You have to take care of you. You can't expect anybody else to do your business for you. If I would have waited for that, then I might not be where I'm at now. I decided to just take off, and I was going to do it. But, showing up for things like this is investing in yourself as well. So anytime you could get on any kind of training, jump on it. I'm trying to think of some other really good books. How do you spell her last name? Oh, Richard. I just now seeing this. Richard Brooke. Yes, Jennifer. Richard Brooke.
No, it was the Kelly name. The Kelly's last name.
Oh. Okay. So Kelly Rose Sarno. And her last name is actually, I think it's like 2 words. It's Rose, and then Sarno is Sarno. I'm pretty sure her name's like 3 words. And then Richard Brooke is the 4-year career guy. That is right. And Rohn, I think Jim Rohn is Rohn.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm just now like catching up. Can you? And I will post that video so that I showed today. What questions do you guys have about personal development? I mean, I know it's like pretty basic, but I wanted to talk about it because it's so important.
I have a question about
Yes.
prioritizing with it. I mean, I work a full-time job, and I know you do too. And I know I've only been doing it for a couple of months, but I'm starting to, well, I guess I'm working out really hard right now too, because I want to do my Tough Mudder in August. So I'm working out 2 hours a day, plus I'm working 8 hours a day. Plus, while I'm working unique, even though technically I'm not supposed to.
I do the same thing.
And so then I try to work for a couple of hours, but then I'm like, okay, I need to just step away because I feel like I'm just overloading myself.
Yep. You don't want to burn yourself out. So when you tell me you work out 2 hours a day, why aren't you listening to the motivational stuff while you're working out then?
Well, I could. I didn't even think of that until you said that.
Sometimes you have to, sometimes think about this. If you have long trips, some people that drive to work long hours, like I did when I worked for the state, when I started this job, I didn't work from home. When I started this business, I was working for the state and I drove. Like I would drive, some days it'd be a half an hour, some days it'd be 2 hours, depending on what nursing home I was inspecting. I had audibles. Like I would go and get the Audible CD, throw it in my car, and I would listen the whole trip. Because that was my motive, my personal development time was in the car. Now that I don't have that, it's for me is walking. Now, if there's videos like Kanisha Morrison, when she went live in the Cosmetic Revolution that day, I knew I had a full plate. I think it was after we had the Zoom that night. And I'm like, Tuesdays for me are crazy because I work from 11 a.m. until 10 p.m., including this this Zoom room. So I knew that I was going to be too exhausted to listen to her. So on Thursdays, I know I have a nice gap in time that I catch up on any videos throughout the week that I wanted to see. So I just know I might not be able to watch everything when it's live, everything when it's happening, but I make a note in my planner on a day that I have time to sit down and I want to watch this, this, and this. If I don't write it down, I will never remember to go back and do it. And then I'm just randomly doing things. You have to plan things out or you're just kind of all over the place and you're wasting your time. If you don't, they say, what is it? Oh, I forget. Jessica Scott could probably tell you something about, what did she say at our meeting last time? A Sunday planned is something earned. I don't remember. I'll take her off mute. What was it?
Oops. A Sunday well spent will bring a week of content.
Sunday well
and you can be like me. I'm in Walmart right now watching this Zoom, and people are looking at me.
Yeah, let's see, multitasking. But mine was always at night, just a certain day of the week, things like that. You just have to use a planner. If you don't have a planner, you need to go get one. It does not have to be the purple planner. Just go buy a cheap one at Walmart, the Dollar General, whatever, and you block out sections each week. This is my my personal development time. And if you're going to do I would definitely recommend getting books. If you're not a reader, get the Audibles. Even if you have to go to the library has books on tape. They have books on tape. If you ask your upline, I've passed on books. I'm done with it. Guess what? I pass it on because I feel like, share the love. If I'm done, what is it going to do but collect dust here? So if I purchase the book, I'm not only investing in myself, I'm going to pass that on to somebody on my team. And then I'm going to expect them to do the same. So if you keep doing stuff like that, that's going to help your team grow. And all of that's a tax write-off. So if you're buying any kind of books, any kind of Audibles, like my Amazon Audible app is a tax write-off because it's for my business. Your planner that you write in is for your business. And if you go to any trainings, any events, convention, those are all tax write-offs. So your personal development, just like you would write off, like it's your college, that's your training. I feel like we should have a whole night about taxes too, one of these nights. But I just want to throw that out there. It's so important, your personal development, and just track everything you spend because it's a tax write-off.
Okay,
Now,
I'm hopping.
Go ahead, ask a question.
First of all, Jessa Vorst I just gotta say, I'm proud of you, girl. You've been on here. I can see you're taking notes.
I can see the notes.
So I'll be coming to you because I'm not writing anything down, just for the names.
Taking notes, and my kids are watching a movie in the other room, so I have you guys on one ear. My other ear's plugged because I have my ear infection. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm here.
You're rocking it. As far as like the Audible books and stuff goes, I know I have an iPhone and I have the iPhone book thing that you can get the audiobooks from. I can even share them. So like if you have an iPhone, some of the books you can share. Like the ones that you purchase, you can share to another iPhone. So, I mean, if anybody goes that route, we could possibly share them with each other. Stuff
I might
like
be
that.
hitting you up for that, Jessica, because I definitely need some.
Yeah, I don't have an iPhone. That is great. So good.
That's all I had to say.
I wrote down all the names too, and I did find one. I guess I go running every morning for an hour, and I'll try to listen to this. You Are a Badass.
Yeah.
So
You
I
are
will tell you,
good. It's motivating.
when
Good.
Michelle reads them in our Marco Polo groups, I love it.
Good.
I
Let
love
me read you
listening
guys
to them.
tonight. Since we're talking about personal development, I might as well read you tonight. So it says, remember that done is better than perfect. So there's no better way to get things done than to already be rolling along. Momentum is a wonderful thing, not to mention highly underrated. So get off your ass and get started now. Right? As long as it doesn't have to be perfect. Just like when I tell you guys in your learning, you don't have to learn it all before you do it. Start doing it. Because it's live and learn. There's no such thing as failure unless you quit. If you quit, you fail. See you later. Adios. I can't save you once you quit. But if you try stuff, you're just going to learn. I feel like someone's going to say something. We have 8 minutes. What other questions about anything? It doesn't have to be about personal development, but anything.
And I kind of do, because I'm doing my first event this weekend and I'm still nervous about it. I don't have anything. I have nothing.
That's okay. You have your kit. You have your beautiful face and your kit. And that's
But
all.
what am I supposed to do with that? I mean, okay, hey, check out my face, and here, I can't sell you this makeup, but you can look
You
at
can't
it.
sell it.
Well,
you can't.
I've used it all.
Well, you might not be able to sell what you have in front of you, but you have a phone.
I
You
mean,
can get right on there.
I don't have a laptop, though. The only thing I've got is my phone, and I would prefer to be able to have something so they can really see. Now, I did figure out how to put my catalog, or put the 2017 catalog on my business page. I figured out how to do that, so that's good.
Nice.
So I'm working on little things here and there. Every day I'm trying to add to it, and I'm still trying to do posts, but I don't get anybody to actually make comments on posts, so I don't know how. I can't follow up with anybody because I've got 2 people that I've messaged but that's it. Anybody else just likes it. They don't comment. So I don't feel like.
That's okay. They're still there. Let them like it. That's good. That's better than no likes.
Right. And they're watching my videos. And I think what I'm going to do every Friday night is I'm going to just do, because Valentina Ganter, I think is her last name. She's got the funky hair. I love that girl. And she does.
Somebody else was talking about her. She's on with the bright green, like, mohawk or something.
She had, yeah. And she does like mom's night, Friday night with wine. I'm a wine drinker too. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go live and I'm just going to talk. I'm just going to start talking. And I had like 12 people come in. And if I do that every Friday night, then, you know.
Do it on your wall and be consistent. And if they know that you're going to show up and you do, they will trust you and they will be like, you know, I watch you every Friday. And I got to say, you know, that people will start to know you. Do something crazy. You know, she does her crazy hair. People do something that's different. Have some big funky necklace that you always wear. Get a wig that's fun. Have a funny background. Do something that makes them want to click your video and stop for a second. Me, it's my hands are always in the air. I talk with my hands, but people want to know what the heck is she talking about because she's all up in the camera. And that's just how I am. Because I learned in the beginning when they used to have it, before we did live, if you had a video, they had to push play to hear it or anything. And you would not get any views. It did not play by itself. So I was always like, so they had to like click it and see what I was talking about. or I would never get, nobody would see it. So I've just learned my hands are always in the air. Like, I just don't care. No.
I want to be able to do like a backdrop, but I have nothing behind me to hold up a backdrop. Mary does those, Haley does those, and I don't know.
So do you know what I have in my daughter, if you saw the background today when she was live, I bought on Amazon, it's just a clothes rack, you know, like at garage sales people have clothes rack.
Yeah, okay,
It's just a clothes rack, and I have a shower curtain. That makeup thing is a shower curtain. You can get them anywhere. Super cheap. You don't have to, you know.
That. And that's a tax write-off.
Another thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Another thing to do, like in your videos, if you're gonna do them like every Friday night, even if you're not talking about Younique, do a half face. Do something crazy like that. That way they're noticing the makeup at the same time.
Yes.
I think I just talked about the splash a little bit, and then I just talked about random things, and I seriously had this crazy ass bug in my house, and I am not kidding. And it was flying around, and I was jumping up and down, and I was not doing that on
They probably love that.
They thought it was flipping hilarious. I'm like, it's not funny. This thing is scaring me, and my kids are not getting it.
Well, they don't want you to be perfect. You know, if I'm watching a video and they're going to be perfect, boring. I want something hilarious to happen. Sometimes my camera falls over in the sink. I had that happen. I've seen somebody's video, their whole backdrop fell over, and they had nothing but crap behind them that they were hiding. It was hilarious. That person probably had the most views on that video than any of her perfect little setups. You know, don't worry about being perfect. If a bug,
I don't want to be perfect because I know I'm a dork anyway. So whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But I want to do like the fun things that you all do. So I totally didn't think of that. So I sell those things. I could totally get one of those things for free.
Yeah, and then some people do like they take a wall and they'll take those stick-on. Like I've seen the diamonds that you can buy like on Amazon or in the dollar store or something, or Walmart or Menards. And it's like you stick them on your wall to give your wall texture. And then they have their camera on them, and that's their spot, is because on the wall. Heather Hermes, she's another Black Status presenter. She has a really awesome one, and I asked her. She got it on Amazon. I'm going to look her up. Heather, we only have 3 minutes. What other questions do you have while I look this girl up? Because she's one to follow.
On Facebook or on YouTube?
Facebook. She might have YouTube too, but her videos, and she's got a business page that I follow. Come on, my computer is so slow. My work computer. Probably shouldn't be using the work computer, but I do.
HERMIZ.
That sounds right. Yeah, I think so. Heather Herman. She's a Black Status presenter, but I love.
Long blonde hair?
Yeah, she's probably in her 40s. Is my guess. I'm not the guess. That's a guess.
That's not old.
Yeah.
Nancy Ann is a great person to follow. She has.
Just saying, because I'm old. That mean I'm old too. So don't tell
you
you.
don't look 40. Go ahead, Jessica.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I love following Nancy Ann. Her videos are so educational. Like, I've learned so much from her, and she's, you know, a mature. She calls them mature women. She's a
And she
mature
does
woman.
have weekly. I love the weekly training on that too.
On Wednesdays in the page.
Yes.
But she does them on her personal page, and I try to watch them every single time she's live.
Yes, Heather. Sorry, I just found it. Heather Hermiz, HERMIZ. Her profile
She's
picture.
got a picture with Shailene Johnson. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Sorry. One of the beach body.
Yes, she has those diamonds though. If you look at her profile picture, the ones I'm talking about, doesn't have to be expensive, but it makes her videos pop. I'm telling you. So we're gonna get shut down in 30 seconds. So all I can say is
Kanisha's a good one.
Kanisha Morrison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yes, thank you guys for coming tonight. Those who show up, go up. Love you guys. Go right. I hope you took some notes, Jessica Wanamaker. Go to Jennifer's.
On my notepad.
Follow these people and start watching videos. Good. And get a book. You guys get a book.
Hi.
Hi. See you girls. All you girls. Now I can't end the stupid thing.